Stop.
Yo, I'm Bob, into Masters of the Universe and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Going to be unboxing another action figure from the Turtles of Grayskull toy line from Mattel. And this is Hordak, ruthless master of the ooze pit. So, doing as much digging as I can online pertaining to the characters in this line, what all the villains are up to. And from what I've been able to gather, it turns out that Hordak actually got Shredder to, I think, infiltrate Snake Mountain. It's what I think it's what the card back says anyway. So it appears that, oh wow, that of course Shredder is just feigning. He is feigning allegiance to. Well, I mean, Shredder's not really loyal to anybody. Shredder and Krang aren't, but yeah, they're just kind of feigning interest in Skeletor's plans, and that's what I like about the He-Man franchise. You've got so many different factions, and when you add Shredder and Krang into the chaotic factions of, you know, the Horde, the Evil Warriors, the Snake Men, it's just pretty cool. All right, so here's Hordak. I went ahead and took the wings from behind him. We'll take a look at him with his wings attached in a minute. I think it's really cool that they gave him wings. It looks pretty much like Hordak to me, but I've always liked this character because, well, Skeletor had a mentor, and it's of course Hordak, and he's up to his old tricks trying to undermine his former pupil in this particular story arc. So that's always pretty cool. I don't know if we'll get an ooze pit or what in this line, but it would be kind of cool. I mean, we know that Hordak had a slime pit in the 80s toy line, so it would make sense that he would be an overseer of the ooze pit. And since that slime pretty much made everyone his subjugated subjects, to quote Shredder from the '87 tune, it does make sense that the mutagen coupled with the slime pit, slime from Eternia, could subjugate any heroic warrior that was mutated. So yeah, Shredder's been doing a little bit of sneaky on the fly along with Krang. I mean, they're out for themselves, and they're gonna betray Skeletor if they think it'll benefit them. Anyway, I'm gonna pause the vid, break Hordak out of his figure tray. We'll take a closer look. Back in the blink of an eye.
Space. Resume.
All right, so Hordak is out of his figure tray. So he does work the ooze pit, but I mean, when he's away from the ooze pit, he can take the funsies of the ooze with him. So he's got an ooze blaster cannon, because, you know, Hordak is cybernetic, so he can turn his arms into various weapons. So I like the idea that he can load his handy-dandy arm cannon with ooze. So if he wants to subjugate a heroic warrior while he's on the battlefield, he could just start blasting ooze at him with reckless abandon. So you get a little ooze effect piece that you can attach to his cannon there. And that definitely sold the figure for me. And, well, that end, we don't have an arm cannon for... Well, I mean, I don't have an arm cannon for Origins Hordak. I think you might be able to detach this arm. I don't know if you can or not. I'm going to have to do some digging on it, but you should be able to remove the arms at the shoulders with this figure. And if that's possible, I'm going to use that with my other Origins Hordak. Because he doesn't have his arm cannon. And that's one of his signature weapons. He did use that in the cartoon and other incarnations. He just turn his arm into a big cannon and blast away.
Stop. Pause video recording.
Let's see here. I mean, it's pretty much just Hordak. They didn't mutate him or anything. The armor that he's got on I'd say it looks pretty new. I'm not sure, though. I think it does. We'll attach the wings. Do that now. All right. right. Let's see here. Yeah, that looks like that goes into the right. Okay. Grab the one on the left. Put that on here. Yeah, so you have, you know, your shell shields go with the turtles, but if you want, you can have a winged Hordak, which is really cool. Oh, I love that. I would imagine, you know, since he is cybernetic, he could probably have these extend. I don't think we've ever really seen him with wings in any of the incarnations. I mean, I can't read the comics, but I don't think he had wings in the TV show. But I like the fact that, you know, since he can change and rearrange his limbs, he could sprout wings if he wanted to. Because I don't think this is a mutation. I think this is probably something that he possibly kind of calls forth when he wants to fly around. That is such a cool look for him. And, you know, since his Horde logo is the bat, I think his wings do look very, very bat-like, which makes sense. So I love the wings. Nice. Just makes him look, I'd say, pretty menacing. And then he's got, you know, these wicked looking I guess they're like little claw pieces there at the ends. I mean, you've seen various avians, you know, have that going on at the ends of the wings. So he looks like he could do some damage with those. Of course, since they're probably cybernetic, I imagine he probably maybe fires some lasers from the tips or whatever. But he's got nice tight joints, nothing to complain about there. I like the cannon. I am going to have to do a bit of digging and see if the cannon arm can be detached, because you don't get any alternative arms with him, no other weapons, but I mean, that's fine. He just got the wings, and they just look really awesome on his person here. You can articulate them, I think. I don't know what all you can do. I don't really want to break these. They do look like they can go up and down. Just a really nice addition to Hordak. I love the idea of him just kind of swooping down over the battlefield, leading some Horde troopers into battle. You know, he's in the air there on the ground. I think the armor, like I said, that looks new. The armor going across his shoulders, across the chest, that looks new. Of course, the wings are new. The ooze blast effect is new. Other than that, though, I mean, he does just look like Hordak. I'm kind of glad that I had another crack at getting Hordak, because the other one I have in Origins is kind of loose in the feet. So this guy looks, his feet do look a bit tighter. I might do some changing and rearranging and swap some parts. But yeah, really cool ooze effect piece too. I love the way he turned out, and I'd say 9.5 out of 10. I think I would have loved some additional weapons for him, some wacky renditions of Eternian weapons, kind of given that TMNT flair. But I mean, he still looks, I'd say, fantastic with the wings. That's a really fantastic idea that they implemented, just giving these big sinister wings. Winged Hordak, oh yeah, I'm all for that. Okay, that'll do for this video, and I'll hear you guys in the next one.
Stop taking video.